Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into something that's been trending in conversations, therapy sessions, and more. But here's the thing, not everyone who's confident is a narcissist. And not every narcissist is easy to spot. So, if you do these 7 things, you might be a narcissist, or at least have narcissistic traits. Hey, stick around, because some of these might surprise you. Let's start with a big one, validation. Do you constantly need compliments or approval to feel okay about yourself? Like, when no one notices your new project, or your outfit, or that perfect selfie, you feel deflated? Yes, we all like recognition, but if your self-worth depends on external validation, that's a red flag. One quick example. You post something on Instagram and it doesn't get the reaction you expected. You delete it. Or you spiral into thinking, why don't people care? This isn't about being vain. It's about a fragile self-esteem that's wired to outside feedback. This one's huge. Lack of empathy is one of the core traits of narcissism. Ask yourself, do you really listen when people talk about their struggles? Or do you find yourself zoning out? Maybe even thinking, this isn't my problem? Narcissists often struggle to connect emotionally with others. They might fake empathy when it serves them, but it's not genuine. Let's do a quick test. When someone shares good news, do you feel happy for them? Or envious? When someone's hurting, do you feel compelled to help or annoyed that it's disrupting your vibe? If the answer leans toward indifference, that could be a warning sign. Now, this one's a little uncomfortable to admit, but it's key. Narcissists tend to treat people as tools, means to an end. Maybe you only reach out to certain friends when you need something. Maybe relationships feel strategic, not emotional. I give you one example. You call a friend just to get a connection for a job. You charm them, get what you need, and then disappear. The key question here is, are you connecting with people or just collecting favors? Now let's talk grandiosity. Do you feel like you're destined for greatness, but secretly believe others are holding you back? Or that the rules that apply to others just don't apply to you? This belief that you're somehow above others, even if you don't say it out loud, it is classic narcissistic thinking. Watch for this. Do you get annoyed when you're not treated as important? Do you expect special treatment at work, in relationships, or in social situations? Confidence is healthy, but entitlement is not. Now, let's be honest. No one loves criticism, but narcissists react to it like it's war. Even the mildest suggestion feels like a personal attack. And instead of reflecting, they go into defense mode or attack back. Sound familiar? You receive feedback at work, and you immediately blame others, deny responsibility, or say, they're just jealous. This hypersensitivity points to fragile self-esteem hidden under a tough exterior. Well, have you ever talked to someone who makes every conversation about themselves? Yeah, narcissists are often that person. 1. They interrupt. 2. They one-up your story. 3. They shift focus constantly back to their own experiences. Easy example. You mention you're feeling down, and they reply, oh, you think you have it bad? Let me tell you about my week. If you find yourself doing this often, it might be worth asking, am I really listening, or just waiting to talk about myself? Last but not least, intimacy. Narcissists often keep relationships shallow. They fear vulnerability because deep connection requires showing their true, imperfect selves, and that's terrifying. So, they build a persona, a mask, and when things get too real, they sabotage, ghost, or emotionally withdraw. Ask yourself now, are your relationships surface level? Do people ever really know you? Or are you afraid of being seen without the mask? Let's recap the 7 signs. 1. You crave constant validation. 2. You lack empathy. 3. You use people to get ahead. 4. You believe you're more special than others. 5. You can't handle criticism. 6. You dominate conversations. 7. You struggle with intimacy. If you relate to 1 or 2 of these occasionally, welcome to being human. But if you see a pattern, it might be time for self-reflection, or even speaking with a therapist. remember that narcissism exists on a spectrum. Self-awareness is the first step toward healing. So, did any of these hit a little too close to home? Let me know in the comments, and be honest. No judgment here. We're all just trying to understand ourselves better. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk on mental health, relationships, and self-awareness. And hey, if you want to follow up on how to deal with narcissists in your life, let me know. That's a whole topic on its own. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.